Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack.
I'm disgusted.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I forgot something.
You forgot something here. You got a prop?
Yeah.
Or?
I do.
Hack is going back upstairs, and last night was...
Can't believe I forgot this.
Going to get something.
He's going to get something, and last night was an all-timer. And we're recording the show on a Friday. We usually record on Thursday nights, but we all wanted to watch the Philadelphia teams. And you can probably hear Hack
What a
come
regret
back.
that was.
Hack, you're coming back down the stairs, and you got your... Oh, what's that, bud?
You don't know what a black armband is?
No, I'm fucking with you. I wanted you to tell the audience out there.
I don't want to tell anybody anything. I'm disgusted. I'm in mourning.
It was horrible. I mean, it was just horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Just the series, Schwarber, Turner, Harper, none of them showed up. I mean, well, Schwarber did in the other game, but yeah, just horrible.
Yeah, they only hit one game. I mean, realistically, you can't win the series, especially against the Dodgers, if you can't score more than, I guess we scored, 3 in the first game and 8 in the second.
We outscored them,
No.
we outhit them.
Yeah, we did. We had more hits. We had more.
That's strikeouts.
But it was also because we had 9 runs in game
Yeah.
No,
3 or
I mean,
whatever
Hack.
it was,
Where do you think this team's got to go from here?
Go on. Break them up.
Gone.
Get rid of third base. Get rid of Schwarber. Don't, dude. Unless that guy wants to take a pay cut, he should be gone.
Who?
We should. The center fielder that's hurt, he should be gone. Marsh should be gone. It's everybody.
You don't want Bader back?
Dude, okay, Bader's great right now, but look at the back of his baseball card.
No, I'm not saying
He's fine. I mean,
he's
dude,
fine.
He's a 225 lifetime hitter.
I know, but it depends on the dollars and stuff. But I would be fine.
But what I'm saying is, Bader, he was a shot in the arm when we needed it. You know what I'm saying? And I love him, dude. First time I saw him, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, that dude can play ball. He just looks like a.
He reminds me of Dykstra. Look, yeah.
He just looks like one.
well,
but
unfortunately,
he ain't no answer.
Unfortunately, you can't get rid of the entire team.
Cap wants to.
So
I don't want to re-sign Schwarber.
You don't.
I can figure out another way to find probably a third base and a new. We need a new coach too.
You want Rob gone too?
Yes, absolutely.
What in the series bothered you decision wise? Because me and Ty and Ollie were
there's
talking.
so many. They're all second guesses now.
Yes.
It's like shit. Like should have Duran pitched to freaking Ohtani. You know what I mean? Just
Were you fine with
when
walking?
the umpire misses that one strike that could have ended the inning? You know what I mean? There's so many little. things. It was a routine play that cost us the series.
it was the hitting that cost us
The hitting
series.
cost in the series. I don't want to blame Kirkring for it. Even though that's a Little League play, right? It's a Little League play, and everybody knew he should have thrown to first. He had enough time to do it. And it's one of these things we'll remember the rest of our lives. Honestly, because that one sucked. That
And
one
it was an
sucked.
awesome.
Dude, my heart fucking dropped. I
see.
couldn't believe that just happened. I could not. You could have asked me what was going to happen on that play, and that would have. That thought would have never even came into my fucking
The
head.
guy still would have been safe at home, even if he fired.
Well,
him.
he didn't touch the base at first.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's true.
I saw
So-
that
And he
too.
went back and touched it. Yeah.
I saw that too.
So he
Yeah.
could have made.
That's because JT was pushing him out of the way.
He was blocking the fucking
So he
plate. Yeah.
He had to dive over the guy's head.
So he could have maybe have not been safe, but who knows if JT catches it, then maybe he is safe. But
Yeah. No, it
How
was.
many years? How much can you put into this? And that guy blows anyway. It made me feel like who was the one dude that was blown like at 21, maybe 22 that we kept putting in at the end of games. And Kirk, maybe his name we give it a K too.
Kimbrel?
Yeah, was that him or who blew the last 3 times we put him in the series?
Yeah, he was fine all year, but then he sucked in the playoff.
And I felt like the same way with this guy in the game.
I don't blame him, man.
He didn't have a great year, but he looked like he was putting some stuff together the first couple games in the series.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta pitch somebody.
True.
So like at the end of the day, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
it's like, dude, we were about to get into inning 12.
No, we were going to
There's
get...
freaking Nola out there in the 12th.
You might have had to. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It's all hands on deck at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Luzardo went what, 2 innings? Fucking, he pitched awesome coming out of the
He was
bullpen, which he's
great
never
all
done.
series.
Dude,
Yeah.
and it was an awesome baseball game. Like if you're just a baseball fan, like great pitching, great defense. Like it just sucks that it had to end on that.
Great couple good, really, really good plays.
So did Stott. Stott
Yeah.
had some nice plays, too. I mean, look, it was just... It's a real shame, because you're like... I know we said this last year, too, where it's like...
And
Has the window in this team closed? Like,
Oh, it's locked shut.
I kind of feel like...
The
it
Well,
is.
changes are going to be made. We don't know exactly what. I mean, Schwarber's a free agent and JT's a free agent.
Dallas Green's still alive.
No.
But he's the kind of guy that we need here. That's not all like funny,
Yeah,
good
Rob,
dude. You know
like-
what I mean? We need a freaking authoritarian to come in
But
there.
the
We were
manager-
talking before this. Thompson didn't lose us the series. We lost the series because Schwarber,
yeah.
Harper, and Turner didn't show up.
Yeah.
So, but
How many years is this? How many
No,
years
but
can
I'm
you
s-
have one of the best teams in baseball and not make it to this World Series?
But maybe
listen,
we're
I'm-
not the best team in baseball. Maybe
Who won more games than us? One team?
by regular season wins, yes, we've been really great. But at the end of the day,
we win 90 games every year, dude. Which something needs to happen.
if
I
they-
don't.
Same exact
they
guys
fire-
running it back.
Yes, if they fire Thompson, I can't argue the decision.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but I would also not want to put the blame on his plate for this. He didn't make. He didn't
I
make
know,
this
but
mess.
some-
But sometimes,
has to go.
yes, sometimes you need a new.
Sometimes you need a
it was
change,
Like, it was
right?
like Andy Reid.
Well, there
Andy
is
Reid-
going to be a
yeah.
change. If we don't bring back Schwarber or JT, then that's the change.
But like Andy Reid's super successful tenure here with the fucking Eagles, 4 or 5 NFC championship games, made 1 Super Bowl, and everyone was like, "Dude, he's such a great coach. How can you find?" Because sometimes you just got to make a
And
change.
his son's death had, I think, a lot to do with it too.
Oh yeah, don't.
It was
Yeah,
right there. He left right there.
yeah, it was.
He needed to change a bit. He needed something.
This was just a demoralizing loss,
disgusting.
man. Yeah,
But it might be the time to buy Phillies tickets.
And then
Could they dare raise prices for next year?
no, you couldn't.
Could you dare?
oh god,
I don't know. I feel like they raise prices every year, at least
I'm
somewhat.
pretty
but-
sure they do.
I would probably assume that they would raise prices just because they do. Like that's the thing. with
You'd be
ticket
pretty
prices.
tone deaf, like when you were playing
Oh,
Duran's
God.
entrance when we
Yeah,
were down 4
that
runs.
was- that was
They did
hilarious.
it, and they did it again in the game too. After everybody talked about it, the game 1.
I know. It's like, dude, if the game's tied or you're going for a save situation, by all means, do the entrance. It's great.
Not when
Yeah,
you're
it's
down
like,
3
dude, just
runs.
play the music and get them out there.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
come on
right.
out of the bullpen. We don't need the fucking fire tarantulas right now.
Yeah, and it was, but it's honestly, and
That's tone deaf too.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah, it absolutely
Totally
is.
tone deaf by them. Even after they did it game 1, and we were like, dude, what are they doing?
Dude, I just pictured it all so much differently. Game 1. Let's talk about my trip.
All right, let's talk about you guys go to game 1.
Now
You
I
see
got a smile on
Otani.
my face.
Yeah,
This
he's
year's
reminiscing.
Dude, I'm rolling hard here freaking at the game. It was great.
Shouts out to Greg.
Yeah, on that Greg pack.
It was so much fun.
Dude, just looking at Hack, it's just his whole mannerism, like,
It was. I could go to concerts now again. You give me some ass, dude. I can do anything.
I got a text from Hack in the afternoon, and it was just like, oh, hold on, let me see what he said exactly. I want to get this exactly because
Yeah.
It was so
look,
much fun, dude.
Oh, we
Being
took-
with my boys there.
and we took the train in, and like Hack's just sitting there soaking everything
Oh my
in.
dude, it's so funny because me, Ty, and CJ are like sitting by ourselves, and Haks, we're all in the same car, but Haks probably like 10 or so like seats away. So he's sitting with a completely different group of people, and we just look back at him, and he just has this like euphoric smile on his face that he would never have in a million years.
Sitting on a
train.
It was an L. It's not even a train.
Yeah, like, and he's just sitting
It
there
was the greatest
smiling
thing
like,
ever.
this is great.
I get a text at 2:54 p.m., so this is like a couple hours before game time. I fucking love acid. This is Hack texting.
No, that was right when I took it. So I only took I assumed that I get 6.
I don't know what he.
Okay,
that's
so whatever. I
too-
took half of it for the freaking for the game, dude.
Okay.
It was lovely. Oh, it was so lovely. But I wanted it to be. I wanted to have Durant come in with us with the lead.
Oh,
and
man.
I wanted to see what's his name pitching, the guy who we shelled.
What, Kershaw?
Yeah, I wanted to see Kershaw in that game. Well, the first game it would have been great.
Well, that's.
I didn't want to see Kershaw get. I mean, it was okay that it was happening, but the last thing I wanted to see was him get roughed up. Like that literally could be his last start.
Dude, yeah,
ever.
they left him in that, and they left him in that game, which I thought was like borderline disrespectful.
What? Just keep letting him pitch out of it?
to an all-time guy because they're like,
Yeah,
well,
like-
no, but honestly,
He probably wanted it like that.
well, but what,
Maybe.
but honestly, what you're doing at that point in the game,
anyway.
Is you're
Exactly.
punting the game.
right? You're punting the game and punting his arm.
And somebody's got to eat the innings.
Yeah, for Clayton Kershaw to be an innings eater,
Yeah, for him,
it's.
yeah.
I know where he's at.
Not
this
like
point.
he's won many playoff games as it is. The
No.
dude was a serious loss every first game ever, except the year they won the World Series.
Right, and I'm not, but he's a Hall of Fame player. And he's one of your
Absolutely.
all-time greats.
Now it's like you're just doing the swan song farewell tour for him. I thought that
The John Cena retirement tour.
Yeah, I thought that was a little, but like I get it. Like you want him in there to like
Not
eat
for
innings,
5
and that's
runs.
fine. But then after they put like 3, 4, 5 runs on him, it's like, dude, get him out of it. Like,
Yeah.
he's a fucking.
I know,
legend.
it's like put anybody else in. Bring an outfielder in and have him pitch.
I forget what his pitch count got up to, but it had to be like above 30.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, and I mean, like, look, this as bad as things were for this series with the Phillies,
And honestly,
man.
I think that was the matchup. That was the matchup of the 2 best teams in baseball, probably.
Yeah, no, as bad as things were for the series for the Phillies, like, if we get over the Dodgers, like, again, anything could happen in the NLCS,
Yeah,
anything could
baseball,
happen in the
right.
World Series, but I really feel like we had a good chance with it.
Yep.
And that's kind of why I'm like, well, if we really had a good chance at it,
Hey, we think every year we got a good chance because we can hit, and then all of a sudden we can't.
Yeah.
then do you run it back again?
No. Oh my God, no.
No.
That'll be interesting
Don't
to
raise
see.
prices.
Don't raise prices. And then to make things worse, our Eagles have lost 2 games since we last did a show.
But their
0 for
asses
3.
kicked by the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants last night fucking punched them in the mouth with Scatabo and Dart and Carter was
It
a
sucks.
scratch with the heel thing last night, and I'm like,
Every team knows what we're running.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same old.
Lane Johnson said it.
Dude,
Did you
and
guys
even
agree
like
what
they
he said?
say, like Orlovsky fucking pointed out, we're running the same shit out of the same formations. Like if he can see it on TV, you don't think dudes who study our fucking tape
Orlovsky
every
is
week
probably
watches
the
film?
best
but,
study
yeah.
there
No,
is
no, but
in
I'm
the
just
game.
no, but you don't think the defensive coaches who are studying our shit every week don't see it? You know,
I know.
like it's like we're you can see how the defense is playing us. They're shooting the exact gaps that they know our fucking run plays going in. They know exactly what we're running.
Yeah.
He gets hit in the backfield like 3 out of 4 runs. It's like a joke.
Yeah, and the offensive line is
The
playing
second half.
really bad.
Okay, how many times have we haven't scored in a half now? It's got to
It's
be
a
like
couple.
5 times in 6 games that we haven't scored in a half. It's 3 in a row.
it's 3 in a row. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, go back to the Dallas game, maybe the very first game, we might not have scored in the second half. Dude, we have whole halves where we do nothing.
No, we go quiet for long stretches. Extremely quiet.
Yeah, we don't have in-game adjustments, and every team knows what we're running.
Yeah, it's
It's as
tough.
simple as that.
And some of the
I mean, our defense is really struggling.
I know
right now.
you said it, Ty. The line is not the line that it was a couple of years ago, and that's a huge factor.
Like
too.
even Myalata and those, like it's
I mean, dude, they're not playing great, but it's hard to fucking block a dude when he knows exactly what the play is.
right.
Like they know
yeah.
exactly.
I mean, I've
what
seen
the-
some videos of the linemen like trying to block, and like it just doesn't. It doesn't even look like the same fucking guys that
No.
we've had for the past fucking 5 years. It's pretty brutal, and I hate that Dart and Scatabo are on the Giants too
I know,
because
'cause
I
I
like
kinda
them
like 'em.
both.
Yeah.
I'm like really big fans of both.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm with you, man.
It's tough, but yeah, that was brutal.
That was brutal.
It's fucking 18 or what 17 games for a reason.
No, yeah, Ollie, optimistic Ollie is what we're going to have to call you because
I mean, dude,
no,
I
you're
can't-
right though.
Yeah,
I know.
Like, dude, I'm the biggest sports fan as there is, but I can't let it ruin my fucking week.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
dude, like
it's been a pretty brutal
17
fucking week.
weeks.
Oh
Dude.
my God, if this happened to me when I was his age, it would ruin me for a minimum.
Dude, a year ago, it would have ruined like 2 days for me. But I've realized that I can't live like that.
Yes.
Or, like Saturdays.
Dude, oh my God. Especially losing money too.
It's been a brutal.
Oh, did you take the birds last night, Ollie?
It's been a. Yeah, I took a -7.5.
Oh,
I don't want to talk
It's been
about
a
it.
bloodbath in the whole NFL this
Well,
week.
dude, I almost took
Straight bloodbath.
I almost took the Eagles for my survivor pick, but I was like, I don't have a good feeling
You
about
took
this
a great
game.
week off.
Here, you survived. Ty's still in there. He's in there.
What's it down to?
Oh, well, there was
Dude,
a lot of Eagles.
the Cardinals knocked a lot
Yeah,
of
the
people
Cardinals
out.
left a
That-
lot.
Buffalo?
And the Rams.
There's a lot of
You're still in?
Yeah.
well, a lot of Eagles last night. I would say 12 or 15 or so, I think, about the Eagles. So we're down to like in
And
the 40s.
everybody else pretty much like, I have the Packers this week. And everybody... Well, dude, the only reason I was flaking, I had the
Flacco.
Packers lined up all week. And then they get flack. Then they fucking trade for Flacco, who he just played Green Bay like a couple weeks ago with Cleveland
Did they
and
lose
beat
2 in a row?
them. So I was like... Oh man, Flacco's got some intel on Green Bay. He's already played him this year, but I didn't feel good about the Eagles game because of the injuries to Dickerson and Carter on a short week on the road against a divisional opponent. I stuck with the Packers because they're coming off a bye.
So you're with the Packers this week?
A lot of Packers picks this week. That's like
And I don't love it because it's like a 14-point spread, which I hate.
Are they off of two losses in a row, Green Bay?
They're off the tie.
No, they tied and then they had a bye.
And did they
They lost before that.
to the Browns? Yeah.
Didn't they lose to Cleveland before that?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Green Bay
Huh?
hasn't played well
No.
lately.
No, they really and
my point.
everybody's up and
I
down.
lost with them. That's right. I lost with San Diego and Green Bay in the same week. I think with Buck.
Yeah. It's the NFL's up and down, so you're gonna have some downs in the year.
No,
but,
dude, and just when you think the Chiefs are going to win against the Jags, the fucking Jags come
Right.
and pull it out.
Indianapolis lose too.
Nah, Indy's been on fire.
rolling.
They're
No.
4-1. I
No,
think.
the key to those picks is you got to find the spot in the season. You got to monitor it, what the teams have been doing the past couple weeks, and
It's so hard.
it's tough as shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like any fucking games last week.
And it only gets harder too because you use up all some teams, and then it's like if you get to now as you get into some of the deeper waters where week 7 and 8 and 9 and 10.
I know you're trying to find a team like
Yeah,
that you
you're-
can use. You're like, fuck,
eventually you have to get to the point where you take a dog if you get so late in the year.
Almost, yeah.
There's some dog teams where you're
dude,
gonna end up taking.
that Cardinals comeback win knocked a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or the Titans comeback win against the
a-
Cardinals
that was
last
crazy.
week.
That game was
Dude, that
wild.
fumble the pick to the
Dude,
fumble recovery
That was
touchdown.
like if you had money on them or had them in a survivor
Oh, that's
pool.
happened to me.
You're just like, I hate this. I don't know why I do this. Like seriously, you're like, why do I gamble? What am I doing this for? Because there's dude, that team sucks.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
But
not
the
good.
Cardinals also suck. That's like why you can't take some of those
The
teams. in those
Cardinals
pools.
usually
It's-
always like come out the gate like okay, and then they just like realize who they actually are and just start
Yeah.
going downhill.
yeah. So
And our poor Flyers home opener last night.
Hey, I'm happy.
Hey, they battled.
One.
yeah.
Yeah, they battled.
Against the Florida Panthers, yeah, that was they hung in there.
I feel like they should have a pretty decent season. They got some players. It's going to come down.
And we currently have the other heartbreakers on the television.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, the wonderful Sixers.
I didn't even know they were playing.
It's preseason.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
We're doing okay over
Listen,
here.
we won this coming off a Super Bowl win, so it's,
None of us are jumping off the wall with him, but we
But
are.
it's been a brutal week. Game 1, you blow a lead at Dodgers on Saturday,
Boy,
then
it was so much fun.
Sunday blow a lead. The very
from the
next
highs
day,
of Saturday last week to the lows of Friday.
yeah, the
6
very
days.
next day, the Eagles blow a lead on Sunday to the Denver, and then the next day you lose again to the Dodgers. Wednesday, all right, you get a victory. Then Thursday, you just lose a horrible extra inning game, and then you get your ass kicked by the Giants.
By the bottom feeders of the NFL.
Yeah,
It's been a rough one here in Philadelphia and Delco. This week on the show, we watched ECW Anarchy Rulz 2000. This was a show coming from the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hack, do you have any memories of working this building, going to Minnesota here?
What are we talking about again?
We're talking about ECW Anarchy Rulz 2000.
The show that we were talking
You don't remember? You don't remember this one? Okay.
Dude, wait here at the end. I was shocked that Jerry won. he was in the ring afterwards.
Yeah, like
I was
orchestrating the whole
shocked.
thing.
When the count, I was like, well, he just won.
I was wondering.
So I don't remember.
I was
Okay.
wondering if this is when he won the title.
Yeah.
I figured probably it was
The hometown
because of the
title,
The
hometown.
one that didn't,
But Paul,
didn't know he ever won
but
it.
Paul is like a little like out of the box, so I would think
Maybe screw the hometown guy.
Yeah, like whatever I was thinking, but
This was. I mean, you guys are a
That's
ship.
good false.
You guys are a ship going down like the Phillies here.
And you couldn't tell by everybody's body. Everybody was jacked.
You couldn't tell by anybody on the roster in terms of effort. You couldn't tell
work
by
rate, yeah.
work rate. You couldn't tell by the crowd interaction and how up the crowd was for the whole show. Everybody was over on the card.
They had like fans in the build. Like there's people up in the top fucking seats. Like
What's it say on Cage Match
out.
for the attendance? What is it like? I'd say like $3,000 or so in the
What's the
building.
exact date?
It's
January 10th?
No,
No,
was it January 10th? January 10th.
1/10/2000.
Oh no, 10/1. It's backwards the way they do
okay.
their dates. Yeah, so it's 10.
My bad.
Yeah, so it was October
October
1st. October 1st, 2000.
Yeah, it's
How
backward.
much
It's
longer
backwards
were
on
we
Cage
company?
Match.
Huh?
How much longer were we alive?
You were alive for another 3 months or so. So you got into 2001.
Oh,
You
this
guys-
was right when I came back?
This was a year. It's a year after you came back. You came back in '99, in October of '99, and then this was So I mean, about a year in from your second run in ECW.
I didn't realize that either.
I don't have a number of attendants on
Yeah.
here, Josh.
This is a point in the company though where you guys lost the TNN deal. So you guys got dropped from TNN earlier in the year, and your last broadcast was like a week or two before this. Do you remember anything about the TNN deal going under? You guys not having TV anymore? No, yeah. WWF started with TNN in September of 2000. So you guys were already on TNN, but then WWF got a deal with them, and they're airing Raw, and it was soon after. They're not going to keep ECW, and they're not going to have 2 wrestling shows on the network.
Direct competitor.
Right.
Well, even though they were kind of in
Vince would make
cahoots.
sure
but-
that anyway. Yeah, but I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. So
When he have us on it.
it wasn't like, a point in the time where you guys are like, things look bleak for you, and it's kind of like month to month spot and go whether or not ECW is going to continue. There's a lot of rumors of Paul Heyman negotiating with the USA Network and FX. Do you remember ever hearing anything like?
There was all kinds of shit. Right?
You would just always hear like Paul's talking to somebody and then just kind of take it with a grain of salt, or
It's hard to remember.
yeah. All right. For a show though, I mean, I didn't think this one was bad at all. Like I really, really liked this show.
I enjoyed it.
The show started off with was it? What was the opener? Was it started with Joey?
During Roadkill versus
Oh, it started with
York.
the tag match. Yes. So the tag match between Danny.
Oh, dude, you here? Hello? You're like, what?
No, I'm going over my notes and I'm like, wait, did it start with Joey in the ring or not? This Danny Doring and Roadkill taking on Christian York and Joey Matthews. I thought Doring and Roadkill were fucking awesome as a team. Like their work together and the spots that they would put together. You were like, wait a minute. ECW goes under and WWF doesn't pick them up to be like a lower card or mid card tag team. Like I'm watching this, I'm like, they would have fit right in there with Too Cool and the Hardys and the Dudleys and a lot Edge and Christian. They would have fit in there really well if they got signed later. And I can't believe neither of them ever got signed. You guys kind of surprised they never had a run as a tag team?
I am.
Like
Dude, but honestly, I'm shocked that a lot of those guys never really got any run.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
like, I'm almost. It's almost kind of like you're kind of shocked they didn't pull like a WCW on WWE like kind of thing where like they took kind of all like the undercard guys because. Well, any of the tag teams could have elevated the tag team division at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you already had like Edge, Christian, Dudleys, Hardys, like you're saying, but
Even if you just brought them in to
Was
feed.
WCW under at this point?
No, but they're also going under in about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, so you got to understand, there's a lot of talent like out there in the wind at this point.
And
you
there's
know what
only
I'm saying?
80
A lot.
jobs.
Right, yeah,
And there's
right.
yeah, okay.
You know, WCW, but you guys get my point.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, Hack, but I'm like, the fact that, I don't know whether it was because they had a unique look and pairing together, like Roadkill with the size, Doring with the look that he had, and I'm like,
But that kind of works.
Right.
That's a
And like
that's a Vince WWE tag team.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a
It
poor,
really is.
Yeah, the
It's-
chicken fuck. I'm a chicken fucker.
no, but it's a poor man's heart foundation. Brett as Danny and Roadkill as Anvil, and I'm like, okay, you're laughing about the poor man's heart foundation, or yeah, I mean that's kind of what they are. I don't know. They come out. They're working Christian York and Joey Matthews. Joey Matthews and Christian York, two guys. Another like
Those guys can work.
dude, they could fucking go. And this was
they can.
like your standard.
Everybody here can go.
Everybody here can
Everybody on
go.
the goddamn show can go.
Everybody on the show can go. Yeah,
Really?
I agree.
Probably except me.
You didn't work though.
At least working bitch on the show.
You didn't work on the show,
Yeah,
which
it's a lovely thing.
we'll get to that in a minute. But like, I really enjoyed this. Roadkill and Danny have a lot of really good like tag team duo moves.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like I like that in tag team wrestling where it's like these are your signature spots that you do together. They just had it.
Roadkill's like a perfect because he's a bigger dude.
Yeah.
So like you have a lot that you can play with as a tag team. doing
Right.
shit
Especially a
like that.
bigger dude who can move.
Oh yeah. We always say Road.
Fuck he is.
You always say that about Roadkill too, and Ty always mentions he kicks him. He kicked him as a kid.
Oh my god.
There's a couple of.
Oh, that was pretty much the only thing I remember of me and Stefan.
There's a couple.
Because I probably ran after that.
You ran after that?
Yeah, maybe.
Like ran away from.
Oh, ran away out of fear. I was like, you
Because I
okay?
had to be in a tag. I was like, I'm taking it out.
There was a couple cool dives in this match. They did a couple of like
Good catching done.
great catching, some really nice leg drops. There was a finish with the match with the Wham Bam, and then Roadkill came in. He hit the barn burner, a power bomb, a big splash, and they hit their buggy bang for the finish.
Joey, dude, you sound like Joey. But it's so great that Joey has a name for all these
Yeah.
things too and stuff like that.
Well, it's how you get it over to another level. How long did this one go, Ollie? It wasn't that long,
7 minutes, 10 seconds.
but I was fine with it.
Fucking perfect.
It felt
dude.
longer than
Perfect.
that.
Yeah.
But dude, that's a
Seems
perfect.
20 to me.
That's a perfect opening match.
It's a perfect.
There was another good opening match too later.
It was a perfect like table
There's really
setting.
one opening match.
I know. Because
One that could have been used could have been used as an opener.
I was like, it's literally impossible to have multiple opening matches.
I'm gonna give it. It's just standard, really good stuff. I don't think it got to any level above it, but I'll go 3 stars for it. It was a fun match. Ollie.
I'm gonna give it like 3.5.
Okay.
I mean, dude, it's just really good like tag team wrestling
yeah,
and done in a perfect amount of time.
yeah.
Like they got all like the move, like their signature moves in, like you said. Like it didn't feel rushed.
No.
because clearly time was. They're like 7 minutes, so it didn't feel rushed. Everybody hit their shit. Like timing's good, so that's a 3.5.
Okay. Hack.
4
Any reason it got to the 4 level for you, or you just?
boys.
It's my boys. Okay. Ty.
All right, plug and play here with Hack because everybody's his boys on this, show. So
you
we're gonna
just
have
pencil in
fours around, baby.
Hack's like a kid trying to finish like taking the test first so he can get out of class. Like that's how he treats these show reviews.
C. Yeah, I'm going. Honestly, I was going to give it a 3, but the fact when you said it was only 7 minutes bumped it to like a 3.5 for me because, like, you know me, I love matches where you're not trying to do too much. You just get it, like you're the opener. Get in, do your stuff. The timing was awesome. They were on fucking point. Everything they did, like, yeah, I got nothing negative really to say about that.
Know your place on the card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like get in, get out, awesome.
Yeah. Afterwards, they were shaking hands, and then Simon Diamond and Swinger ran in. Simon Diamond, your boy Hack. Any estimates on his weight here? Or?
Huge.
Oh, he's big here. Okay. And then Styles said that York broke Swinger's orbital bone with a punch. After that, Joey was then talking to Gertner about his match with Cyrus coming up. And this was great, man. Gertner saying that he was training, so he was eating his Lucky Charms. And Joey was asking him about his training. And Joel said that a wrestler trained him for this match. And that you won't know who it is until he wrestles. And then Cyrus came out, and he got I love this with his graph. The graphics are hilarious. Watching this back in 2000, ECW low budget graphics. But on Cyrus's graphic, it says Cyrus. He's got pop.
Yeah.
To make fun of that was like TNN's the network's like slogan at the time. So that was them playing off the whole network angle. Cyrus was in there, and he said that he had to.
Cyrus is good.
Cyrus is like, as a heel, seeing him still do it 25 years later. He knows like the little things, like even in his match with Gertner when he was like running in, the way he was kicking him. He's just such a great fucking heel.
Yeah. And great heel commentator.
Great
like,
heel
to this
commentator,
day. Like,
yeah.
Dude, every time he's on commentary, he pops me at least one time with something he says.
Yeah.
He could work too.
Yeah, he was a worker.
Yeah. I don't think he was ever. I don't remember him ever in like a match in ECW, but I had known that he came out of Canada with those other guys.
Yes, he was. He was with Jericho, Lance Storm, Scott D'Amore, all the Canadian dudes.
Yeah, so you knew they were good. And you knew he was good.
Yeah.
So you knew he could work. Fuck. But his mouth was great.
So Cyrus had a couple guys come out. That was Easy Money, Chris Hamrick, and Julio De Niro. And then Spike Dudley interrupt, and he's gonna try to not overturn Cyrus's decision, but he's gonna change that. Easy Money's opponent was then switched to Kid Cash. So if Money wins, Cyrus didn't have to wrestle Gertner, but if he lost, then the match was going on. So this is what got us the Kid Cash and Easy Money match. And man,
I was wondering. I fast forwarded through that.
Okay, so I just filled. You got all the stipulations.
I'm like, why is he coming out?
Dude, Kid Cash.
He was jacked too.
Who? Easy Money or Cash?
Both of them.
Well, both of them ended up going work WCW a couple months later.
Dude, they could both work their asses off.
Dude, Kid Cash.
He's somebody who WWE could have taken.
He was in WWE in like, I want to say like.
But gotten a
They
bigger.
gave him the belt his first match.
They could
In
have
WWE?
They could have gotten a bigger push out of him.
He was a cruiser guy, cruiser
I think they
champ.
gave him the belt fucking his first match. You only have that to go down from there. I know he's a Jimmy Hart guy.
Kid Cash.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know, but he's a great worker.
he was so good, and they did so many like moves in this match. But it was, I really enjoyed this, man. Like Easy Money, another guy, Hackle. What was he like backstage? Any stories of him?
Easy.
You know, just like his name, Easy. Okay.
He was a cool dude.
He's just an easygoing guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of those guys are like your Tracy guys, like Southern dudes. You know what I mean? They're just more relaxed than the Northern guys.
Like Chris Hamrick. Chris Hamrick, great guy.
Awesome dude.
Yeah, it was just all like just good old Southern boys.
Yeah. There was so much stuff in this. The double springboard Hurricane Rana tornado DDT was awesome. There was
Hamrick could bump his ass off. I mean, that dude just lives to bump.
Oh God! Well, we'll get to him when he takes the thing that you give him. Jesus Christ! He had fucking. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go wild on this for some reason. There was a bunch of shit in this. There was some interference from Hamrick and Julio and Cash fighting them off.
Good timing, but it was way too long when Electra was.
Oh, the
doing
distraction
it.
of
Yeah, it was way too
That's
long.
why I know.
It was like a minute long.
Yeah, but yeah, it might have even been more. It was like just way too long. And obviously there's shit going on behind him. Like the refs, you're just making the ref look stupid at that point.
There was a low blow, and he went up top for a super bomb. But Kid Cash in mid-air, fucking Hurricane Rana for the finish. Crowd goes nuts. What a great finish.
I was like, wow.
I love that. Like, that was... The fact that he could hit the move as crisp as he did... And
Yeah, that's tough to pull off.
Like, you really have a thin margin of error right there for that. And you know it's a finish. You got to get it right. So, I really, really enjoyed this. I thought it was a super fun match. I think it's just a... How long did this one go, Ollie?
10:34.
Are you gonna see? Man, see, I felt like that was an eternity. I was gonna say it touched too long. I thought.
No, she had the ref for half the fucking
Well,
match.
that's true.
See, that's what I felt. That's my only freaking note during the thing.
I'm going a hair under 4 for it. I'm going to go 3 3/4, but I really, really enjoyed this one. Ollie?
3 for me. Really, really good. I mean, super entertaining. Not too long, even though some might have felt it was long. But I mean,
It's
dude,
crazy
just
it was
a
only 2.
solid ass
Well, they had
match,
a lot
man.
in.
They did get a lot in, but I thought it was paced
And
well.
those two know each other well.
Yeah? So, what do you give it?
4.
for? Why did I ask? Yeah, you boys.
Yeah,
He smoked a joint with Kid Cash or something once. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna go with a 3. I don't know. It just feels like they got lost a little bit in the one thing, and there wasn't like too much. I don't know.
Oh, the double knee kick.
So yeah, there and then when
why
their
were shooting and both of them going for it and they bang knees or something?
Yeah, there was something.
Yeah, there was a translation screw up.
And it took them a minute to kind of like get back to what they were doing, but yeah, I mean, solid work all around. The ref blunder, you know, docks a little bit, and I can't believe it was only 10 something because it felt like way fucking longer. But I mean, dude, good work. I love this matchup. Those two, they've had a couple like really good, matches in chemistry, and like when you got Hammer, who's as good as he is, and Julio. I love fucking Julio's little strut when he's walking out.
Oh, I love him. And they were great in the post-match, too. They were laying a beating in on Cash. So then Spike Dudley ran in with the one leg. He's got the brace on the leg. He nails an acid drop, but then Easy Money came in on the chop block on
running
him.
Up Hammer's chest, which is hilarious.
Which is great. It just makes a little touch to it. And then you appear, Hack. They're about to get Spike in the figure 4.
I was shocked to see myself.
You were shocked to see. You were like, what?
I don't remember any of this.
So I gotta ask too, Hack, when you're like booked on a pay-per-view show and you're not working a match, and this is ECW, and you're probably gonna say, I don't know, I don't remember, but did you get paid less than you would have if you worked a match, or same?
You want to do a deal.
So it's nightly.
No matter what you do.
No matter what you do. So this was the biggest win for you.
But that's everybody though. Everybody's on their deal no matter what.
Your deal's your deal. Like. Yeah. Dude, like Paulie knows he's not like, I'm only putting him in a run in there. Like he doesn't deserve that much. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what you're paying.
Yeah, right. Weekly deal.
Okay, because I know WWE.
Yeah, it's because like the next night, Haks probably working a match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like.
But WWE payouts are all based on like your spot on the card, where you're at, and everything. Like it really is different.
Yeah. Because your structure's different in your contract.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. So this is a night off for you, and you get to do like this is a great night for you. This is probably an awesome night for you. You come out.
It's a great day.
You come out in St. Paul. You do a little run in, and you do a little pop in at the end of the show. It's great. You come in this segment with you guys and Elektra. The fact that you guys got as much as you guys got off of this to where it went viral this past year, like we've seen it on Instagram, this clip of you and her, it's got like 1 million some views on Instagram, the one video.
Because I was beating the shit out of guys with the game.
Well, no. She tries to like come up on you and seduce you, and you make like this.
So everybody, this is Al's wife. This is
Big Dick.
Big
Dick's wife, yeah.
Okay. And
she worked at a strip club. House mom, whatever. I'm sure. I mean,
she tries to do like a little strip tease to you. You give her a look, and then you pour beer all over her, and you shove Gertner's face in her cleavage, her titties.
Which might have been the biggest pop of the night.
Huge pop!
Titanic pop, dude. Yeah.
Huge shit.
Huge pop.
Great.
And Gertner doing the arm wave.
But then he takes a back bump off of it.
He took a couple back, but he took a couple
which was fucking.
He was great.
So then you throw Cyrus in the ring to start the fight.
Good bump by Cyrus coming over the rope.
Great bump. Gertner is just throwing some punches, spears him right away. He rips off his little jacket, and you see on his chest Kamala's paint.
This is great shit.
Was
so good.
Fucking awesome. So Styles called him.
It's great, and that's all him. Nobody told him, "Hey, do this." Probably that's just Joel.
He called him the Ugandan stud muffin.
Yeah.
And he did his corner splash, and he slapped his belly before he goes for the stud muffin elbow. He pulls off the fucking neck brace. That popped me huge.
So good.
This is like the,
Rock throwing the elbow pad.
I know, but he couldn't even throw though.
No, which made it better. Yeah,
I know. It wasn't even like a throw.
So at that point, Cyrus then tripped him, and Cyrus is throwing.
I was bummed.
Why?
I was bummed when he got tripped.
You wanted to see.
I wanted to see, but I loved it that Cyrus was literally up in like a quarter second and like moved him right away.
Yeah, Cyrus then stomps him. I love, like I was saying earlier, his kicks and the knees in here. And he turns and he's taunting the crowd at this point. So that gave you the spot to then spit beer in his face, and Gertner hits the fucking weirdest roll-up ever for a 3 count for sports entertainment, pro wrestling, fucking gaga bullshit. This is as good as it gets. I absolutely love this.
Yeah, phenomenal.
This made me laugh the whole time. It made me pop.
And if that's, it's more Cyrus than anybody out there. It's like it's his stage right there. You know what I mean? We're just acting in it.
Well, and you, like you said,
It
Cyrus.
really is.
And like you said, Cyrus can work. So he had to actually make himself look kind of like a buffoon the way he was throwing his kicks and punches. You know, like purposely throw them like bad, so like you can make it realistic, which is fucking awesome.
Post match.
We were just there.
Post match, you guys celebrate with a beer bash with you, Gertner, Kid Cash, and Spike Dudley.
Dude, how many freaking beers did I have in those pants?
That's what I want to. You're wearing these
Your
FUBU
FUBU jeans?
You're wearing these FUBU jeans, and you pull
With
out.
the deepest pockets ever.
I swear to God, how many? Like, what do
I
you
had
think
to have
you were,
close to 10.
dude? You didn't even like.
Everybody had a beer.
Everybody had a beer. You had a couple. You poured a couple
And you
of
got
people.
a beer, and you
Yeah.
got a beer.
It's like those what are they
The
called?
cargo pants, but it was the cargo pants.
But they were jeans, so I don't even think they
were
had.
cargo pants.
You did almost-
because they just have regular like pockets.
You did
but
almost-
there was 2 beers in each back pocket.
Okay.
So that was 4 right there.
Okay.
Well, 2 I carried
But it's
out
like
there,
one of those-
but
what are they
we-
called,
then
the net?
2 in each front pocket. That's 8.
That
Yeah.
like nesting doll where you like open up a doll and the next one
Russian
is
nesting doll.
Yeah.
So that's Hack when he takes off his clothing. You just find beers.
Yeah, there's another doll in there. There's another doll. You open that one
God,
up.
make sure you find a picture of those things.
Okay. So you guys all share beers.
nesting dolls.
I got to call you out too. You did almost slip and fall a couple times on those railings.
I
love-
drunk. You better believe I'm drunk here. I'm probably a 2. I might be like a 2-0 at this point.
I said it to Hack earlier watching. I love how he used to just use people's heads to stand up on the fucking
I got it.
Right by your hair, dude.
Like it's a pillar.
Yeah. Like if people would just be like, yeah.
They were fucking hyped for you. It was
So
great. I mean,
the crowd was great. It's just some of the things that they're chanting. I'll give you a couple good ones.
Dude, I'd love to know where that fucking Budweiser tank top is.
that was a
thing-
cool shirt too.
I love that shirt.
That shirt was fun. You know what's where it's white on the back but all red.
And I'm
Yeah,
still
that's-
half-ass jacked here. I can't believe
I was gonna
it's
say
an
you
hour
did look
later.
good. You did look good.
I don't, and I definitely wasn't working out, and I definitely wasn't doing juice anymore.
It's a good time in
My
your life.
workouts had stopped by the time I was back in ECW.
Okay, no more exercise. But for whatever this was, sports entertainment. How long did this go, Ollie? A minute? Like it
It says 2 minutes 45 seconds. What I don't know.
it was fun.
Was there a bell? Was
was-
there not a bell?
Yeah.
I'm going.
You didn't need one.
I'm going a million billion stars for it. Ollie, how many stars?
With the fucking the Gertner face and the titties is 5 stars.
That's a 5. Hack.
Cyrus gets like an 11.
An 11.
He
Oh,
was
wow.
great. Dude, you have to understand how none of it works if he's not that good. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
If you speak fluent Hack, and you guys listen to the show, definitely do. And 11 is like the highest praise Hack gives out. So that's a genuine
He
rating right
was
there.
great there.
Ty?
Yeah, 5 star, 5 star.
Yeah. Up next was the Baldies taking on Balls Mahoney and Chili Willy. Hack, you teamed with Chili Willy for a decent bit. What? Any good stories of Chili Willy?
Well, no, he was just one of those Southern boys. But
Okay.
it's kind of like he's out of his element, but he made it his element. He was more of like a wrestler more than being gigged in one of these matches.
Right. I kind of felt like watching this. It was almost like watching one of those you and Scorp versus the Gangsters matches, where it's like.
Scorp's a little out of place here.
But made it work, and so did Chili in this match. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, Chili always made it work. He
I
was
like Chil-
awesome,
I
dude.
like Chili
He's-
Willy a lot.
That was hilarious.
He tagged with
All
balls
his
a
toes.
couple times.
yeah, and I
He
actually,
tagged with a bunch of people, man. Paul
like-
threw him with anybody.
but I like this team too. I would have liked to see. I know you guys tagged a bunch, but like, I
It's
would
easy.
have liked to seen this. And the Baldies at this point are just like straight heels. I mean, they're just a pretty good brawling heel ECW tag
I
team.
love
I guess
Tony. Tony's awesome.
Tony,
You know?
yeah.
He's the fucking man, dude.
There was a couple of stereo neck breakers. then Balls pulled out a fork and just went to town on the
I was going to say,
Baldies.
there's not much really to say about
Yeah,
this match.
this,
It's went to the crowd, brawled. It's a
guardrail
typical
brawl.
Blood.
Yeah.
A bunch of chair shots, then a staple gun. There was a spot where Balls' eye got stapled, and then they threw Balls and Chili Willy with like a bunch of chairs.
Crowd chanting for Jack a lot during this match.
Which, do you blame him? Like, you know Jack's coming out at some point. They saved it for the main event, which was
Well,
kind
he
of
usually
smart.
comes out to face the Baldies.
This would be a good spot for New Jack. You know, they were true enemies of New Jack. There was a few more just strikes, and then that ended it.
The chair shots.
Yeah. So
some good chair shots.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Yeah.
Some really good. Everybody wore some good chair shots there at the end when both guys were getting hit.
And Balls was bleeding good from that
staple.
The staple.
Well, hey, like, who wants to bleed more? It's like him or Carino.
Well,
Like
I
those
think
two.
Carino was
Carino
gushing pretty
always
good, too.
gushes, and it's great with his blonde hair. You know what I mean?
I think
he knew what he
Carino
was
won.
doing.
I think Carino won the night if they were having a
He
contest.
always does.
There was a spot then afterwards with Louis dangerously smashed a cell phone over Gertner's head, and then there was a shot of Paul Heyman in the truck. I don't what for this match though. This was just brawling shit. I'm gonna go 1.5 for it. Ollie,
I'll give it a star.
yeah. Hack
4.
4. Any reason that they're
Dude, because this is what they do.
this is what they do.
They did.
It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Short and sweet, to the point, right?
It's what we do.
How long was it?
We
8 minutes 40 seconds.
Oh, wow.
We
I didn't even think it was that long.
We team with Balls Mahoney.
That's what we do.
It's what we do. Anything Ty on this one?
2 stars.
2 stars. There's a spot of Justin and Franny backstage, and Justin was
Oh
talking
my
about
God, Franny looks 11 years old.
11 years
She
old.
looks so young.
She does. I mean, she's probably what at this point? 30? Is she even 30?
She's 30.
No, she's probably what?
She's probably like 45, I think.
No, in 2000?
No, now.
Oh, now. Okay.
Tosh was saying then, how old is she?
Oh, I'm thinking like 20, like low 20s.
Okay. And then you got a Jerry Lynn promo, and Jerry just not the best promo, really. I mean,
Oh, wait. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I put a note here. It was the best. It was the best promo freaking I've ever seen him do.
you think for
It
him?
was dude. That was one of the best I ever seen him do. And everybody knows you couldn't cut a promo at the same time.
I mean, he was talking about going from like the superstardom championships, and then he was like
But it was coherent, and he made a point, and he started somewhere, had a clear middle and a clear ending.
I see what you're saying, where he was going from like I've always been the guy to make the guy, and now it's my night to be the guy.
Exactly.
And that's what he cut in the promo, and that was the story of the match ultimately. So
And sometimes that just wouldn't come across with him.
yeah,
You go, that weird noise.
it was like death metal sounds that he knew. Yes, it's exactly what it was.
Did it jumping off the top rope
Yes,
later.
he loved
Anyway.
doing that. Cyrus took over Joe Gertner's spot the rest of the night for color commentator. And we get next a number 1 contender match between Steve Corino and C.W. Anderson. Corino's a face here because he left the network, and C.W. Anderson just a straight up heel. It's a little weird to watch a match where Steve's not the heel.
Yeah.
like-
I was wondering. I was like,
Not that
wait,
he-
he's a baby?
Not that he couldn't do it, because I think he did a decent job of it here. But when he was doing some of like the dusty stuff and the low blow, and it's like, Steve to me is not a face wrestler. There's some wrestlers who are heel wrestlers, some wrestlers are face wrestlers. He did a fine job in the match, and it was a solid match. But it was just kind of awkward for me to watch him as a baby. How did you feel about that, Ollie?
It's kind of like watching MJF in like a way. Like he could have, like if you wanted to make him like a baby, he could have been that kind of baby. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of guy that like everybody hates, but they kind of like at the same time. Especially like he could have talked and got over that way with how good of a talker he was. But I mean, dude, as far as in the ring goes, he's fucking money.
Yeah.
like they like you cheating.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
kind of that
He
little-
could have been ECW's MJF 100%.
I could see it. Like, he was getting pops. It's hard to not pop for him when, like, a guys get to the point. I mean, it's one of the things that, like, Raven really worked hard on in the ECW, where it was like, I'm going to do things to make them hate me. This is the crowd that appreciates great wrestling. So if you do great wrestling, they're just going to like you at the end of the day.
Well, he got over by being such a good heel.
Right.
So when you go from turning heel to baby, you can still be that dastardly dude, but like you're more like you're over already. You know what I'm saying? So like when you make that turn, it's fine because they like that bad character that you can be. You know what I'm saying? So that was a pretty perfect analogy, Ollie.
MJF was great, honestly, for it.
And I was wondering, so after ECW went under, where did Steve go?
Steve was over
Japan?
0-1 in Japan, pretty much.
That's what I thought. Okay, because he could have been a dude.
Oh, dude,
that could have been obviously picked up.
He was doing a lot of Ring of Honor stuff, and he was doing not a ton like stateside, but like
dude, he could have been WWE's United States champ, easy.
Yeah, for him, I think for them too, it was a size thing. So it's a size hang up, but he could have been somebody that was heavily pushing TNA. His Ring of Honor work was really, really good after ECW went under. Like Steve's got a ton of great matches out there that a lot of mainstream wrestling fans are aware of.
AEW actually on their freaking channel because they're posting like old like Ring of Honor matches, and I saw like Carino's on there like on some of them.
Oh, dude, him and Homicide. Some of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen.
I'd love to see that.
Dude, there is a match where he fucking shatters his eardrum with a slap to him. It's fucking wild. But back to this match. I like CW Anderson. Hack, any memories of working with CW, him backstage?
Yeah, he's just a good old boy.
Oh, man, there's a lot of good old boys.
Just a good old boy.
I love them, though.
Okay. Dude, we know
That's just how they are, fucking those guys.
All right.
Yeah, CW's awesome.
There was a bunch of chair shots in this that busted him open. And then Carino, he had some nice moves like a T-bone suplex, powerbomb.
Dude, they had some great interchanges in this match.
The switches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some ones that I don't remember saying, but when I'm thinking in my head, that was nice how they came out of that. That was nice how they came out.
Well, it's not your typical like Guido Mikey exchange. Like these are two bigger, so it's a little bit different. The maneuvers are
The
different.
CW was smooth too, man.
He was.
He is. He's just
a good old boy.
Great.
They're great wrestlers. Anybody notice the whip out of the corner where they didn't go across the ring? They did the whip and then shot into and then did a right into the other corner. I backed it up to make sure I saw it. So he goes to whip him. He goes into the middle and shoots him to his right into that corner.
Into the other, not straight across.
Yeah.
He shot him on it. Yeah.
Huh.
Never seen that before.
I was wondering if they realized that they were going into the wrong corner and just pulled a audible. You know what I'm saying?
Like those two, they knew each other so well, and they had been out in the ring on the same team like many times before.
Yeah.
And were they building this as was this a first contenders?
Yeah, number one contenders match. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like Raven. I can't see Raven getting pops versus basically anybody, but Steve is so good at what he does, and he's a way better wrestler than freaking Scotty is anyway. You know what I mean? But Steve's just that good, and everybody saw freaking what's his name as his subordinate at CW as his subordinate a lot of times on the same team. You know what I mean? So to me, dude, I knew that he would end up getting some pops out of it.
Okay.
And that nobody would pop for CW.
Yeah.
Just like nobody's ever going to pop for Raven in a match. There's certain guys that are like that.
I kind of get what you're saying there. They had Simon Diamond Swinger came out there. Jack Victory chased him to the back. I always love seeing Jack. Yeah. Throw it up for Jack. Then Anderson had a bunch of chairs. But then Steve hit a super kick, and then he hit his finish on the chair. Kind of abrupt finish, but I really enjoyed this one. I thought that these two could go, and this was a really fun match. Ollie, I'm going to go for this one. How long did this one go to? Was this 15?
1350.
1350, okay. I'm going to stick with my 3.5 star for this.
I'm right there with you, 3.5.
Yeah. Hack?
Dude, honestly, this is like a 4.5.
4.5?
Yeah, this match was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Really good. I said, I wrote down at the beginning. I'm like, this should be a really good match. I've never written that down before.
And you were right.
Yeah, dude, it was really good. Dude, their interchanges were great. The super landed, every kick just fucking landed. It was good. It was really good.
Watching, I'm like, dude, this is a championship caliber match, right? This could be a main event at any, point in time on any card or whatever. Yeah, I give it a 4.
Yeah, that was fun stuff.
It's probably the best match on the card, I think.
I might have an argument with you for a moment. Up next, backstage, you had the Sinister Minister with the Unholy Alliance, and Mikey is reading a book about witchcraft, which is interesting.
The red guy.
Yeah, the red guy.
That whole situation, they were so funny.
It was just such a weird mix of 3 people to be together. And that's kind of...
But the book on fire is great.
It's awesome.
And Tajiri's face in the back.
So good.
He was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I know, and sometimes I like that about wrestling, where it's just like, why are these people together for a common cause?
Yeah, why is Danny and Roadkill together?
Yes, it's weird pairings. Sometimes work really well in wrestling, and I like the Unholy Alliance a lot. I'm a big fan of them. We then saw Rhino backstage, and he said that RVD and his fans have been begging for this match.
Usual Rhino promo.
Yeah, just a lot of screaming. And up next, we got the tag team title match between the FBI and Big Sal taking on the Unholy Alliance and your boy, the Red Guy. This was a really fun match. There was a bunch of kicks. They got a tarantula in on Guido.
Like immediately.
Just like, right, like, let's get this shit in. Yeah, well, I gotta get my shit in, bro. There was this baseball slide, and then the minister threw a fireball at his crotch.
That was great.
Go through and talk about a fireball, throwing a fireball, what the guy does for the fireball.
I've seen Sabu throw one in his own face.
Because he's all fucked up?
Yeah.
No, but like, what's the actual
when somebody's doing
process? Like, how do you?
Oh, so you can't. All right, so it's flash paper. Imagine like rolling joint, like rice paper, like you would roll a joint with, right?
Okay.
But it's even maybe a little bit thinner, and you get like, just imagine like, getting like 5 of them, but you put them in your hand. But if you squeeze them too hard, it's not gonna work. So you can't squeeze them too hard, and you just
Boom.
shit.
Man. All right.
And he shot it like on a line too, like right at his dick.
Yeah, but it's not like
a good
if you
fireball.
throw a powder, you put salt with it to make it go. You know what I'm saying? But with those things, they just go.
Okay. That was pretty cool. There was a Russian leg sweep. There was I love the wheelbarrow slam that they did. That was a really good move. Handspring elbow. There was a bunch of stuff with the kiss of death and the green mist. So then Big Sal came in. And Sal and the Minister are fighting, which is just talk about a weird combo of people fighting.
Dude, and is the mist like a packet that you have like in your mouth
I never looked at it, but I assume.
Yeah, I think then you like bite it.
You
and
like
it breaks
bite on
and
it,
then-
breaks, and then you can like spit it out.
I love when they do a green and then a red. So that means they got 2 packets in there. I love that.
Yeah, they're like little
shit.
cat. They're like
No, I
capsules.
do. That's some wrestling shit I just like.
I know, but it's weird that I don't even know that.
Yeah.
I've never even thought to even ask somebody.
Yeah, well, it's some fun stuff. There was a Asai moonsault then on Big Sal, which was really cool. He did a nice job catching him
No,
there.
I don't remember if Tajiri ever moonsault him.
Oh no, he
Did
could
he
do.
always moonsault?
Yeah, he could do
Tajiri?
moonsault.
Usually, yeah, it was usually all like a springboard, like off the rope, like Super Crazy would do,
Yeah. The finish was Guido hitting Mikey with the tag title, and then they hit a double team powerbomb for the finish. I didn't love the finish on
Finish was a little flat.
Yeah, I didn't love the finish on this, but these guys never have a bad match. Like
Plug and play.
You would put this on an ECW show. Honestly, you could probably put this on a show today. Well, I don't know about Mikey, but
That could have been an opening match.
this was the one you said could.
Dude,
yeah.
this shit holds up to today.
It does.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, easily.
these 4 guys, if there were, whatever modern wrestling
That's
style,
a great
which we
point,
see,
Ollie.
modern wrestling
Dude, this
style,
is what tag team wrestling is.
yeah.
Right here.
It
Yeah.
should be. Yeah.
And I would like. Could you imagine how good like Whipwreck and Tajiri versus the Young Bucks would have been? or the FBI versus the Bucks, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these guys would have belonged.
I can only imagine the fucking cells Mama Luke would be pulling off now.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I
my
was gonna say,
God.
those two, Guido and him bumping and selling, dude, it'd be, yeah.
Dude, everybody could sell their ass off.
Yeah, it was fantastic. This match wasn't great though. I've seen better from this team, so I am going to go with 3 stars for this. Ollie?
Yeah, I think you're pretty good on like right around a 3. I'm kind of right there too. Only 8 minutes 39 seconds it says on
Wow.
here too, so pretty short. I mean,
That was a lot of shit in that
they
8
get
minutes.
a lot. I mean, they always get a lot in, no matter how like what the time is. But definitely, I thought probably a little short. But I mean, these guys never miss.
Yeah.
It's just on how good can it get.
Right. Hack?
4.
4. They're your boys. There you go. Ty?
I agree everything you guys said. 3. It was. I mean, yeah. The finish was flat. Was a little flat and weird for them.
Yeah.
You know, they don't really do that. But I mean, plug and play.
Plug and play. Up next on the show was the TV title match between Rhino and Rob Van Dam. So,
I can't believe Rob still has hair after this. Dude, Rhino drug him around the whole match.
Dude, I noticed that grabs his hair like a
I'm
bunch of
like,
times.
dude, are you pissed at him or something? I couldn't believe how much you... Dude, I'd never pull somebody's hair like that, ever.
yeah, that was something.
I was like, wow.
This was just a wild brawl to start, spilled into the crowd. I love the spot with the gore, with RVD in the chairs.
Into the chairs?
Great spot.
That was good.
Great spot.
Great sell by Rob.
Yeah, Rob's just like the ultimate seller, man, and that was a really, really good spot. They got back to the ring finally, and then RVD came back with like a plancha and a couple of Van Daminators. Rhino threw RVD down with a clothesline, and then he was building up some tables, and then chinlock was at the point in the match here. When you guys grab a chinlock in a match, Hack, is that always because
I know.
you're not a chinlock wrestler? But it guys like the thought process is that just like let's slow down, let's pick what's the
It
point?
could be a multitude of reasons.
Get back on track, catch your breath.
Call the
You
next
could be
spot.
blown up, and the guy knows it, and he's like, all right, let's just chill.
Okay,
I mean, it looks like he's doing something to... Well, he's not going to lay you flat on your stomach if you got to breathe. You know what I mean? He'll get behind you on a knee and like
Right.
open you up so your gut can breathe and shit like that. Rest holds you differently.
yeah,
But maybe it's just time to... You want to... who knows about timing right now? How much time's left on the show? To how much they have allotted? You know what I mean? Somebody could be... You could get a cue where someone says, hey, stretch this shit out, guys.
okay.
That
I
could
mean,
easily happen in a pay-per-view at like a WWE level, especially now, or even then, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Either
there's various reasons.
either lose a couple or gain a couple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this one didn't go that long. What'd it go? Like 14?
It says 12:40.
12? Yeah, it wasn't that long of a match, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of chinlocks, really. I know they serve their time and place and everything, but
Oh, chin locks where you draw the line.
chinlock.
I know, but the match was pretty freaking good.
No, it was. It didn't ruin the match or anything, but I'm just calling it out. There was
How long was that, Ollie?
12 minutes 40.
I had a chin lock was what? Good 90 seconds
no,
tops?
yeah, it wasn't.
Goddamn chinlocks.
That god, yeah, it didn't derail the match. I don't know. I got into the
The
chin.
long entrance pissed me off more than the chin lock. Rob's long entrance.
Oh, long entrance.
Yeah, you of all people.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
They've had to rerun the fucking music for your ass.
You milked every time your music has been hit in your
It's
life.
like, listen, that's all I got.
Yeah. Rob can do all this, man.
Rob's got the 5-star frog spot.
Yeah. He hit a rolling thunder.
Oh, dude, and he hit him with that thing, dude.
Yeah, he hit the
man.
5-star. And Rhino kicked out of the 5-star, which was kind
That's
of
good shit.
and the crowd was surprised.
I know, and I wish Joey would have sold it more.
He sold
Because he sold it like he was like kind of like in shock and didn't really say anything, but I think he should have sold that moment a little bit bigger.
totally, and he sold Jerry kicking out of That's Incredible way more than he sold this later in the show. And I don't know. I'm with you on that.
I
Ollie.
mean, hey, I'm never gonna fucking
Oh, you're
speak
talking
bad about
his
Joey
finish
Styles.
getting kicked out of later?
Justin's did twice.
Right.
Twice.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was going to
And Joey made a big deal about it then, but didn't here in this case, really. Or enough as he should have. RVD was kind of shook there at that point. Rhino gored him.
So now you guys are raiding Joey. Wow.
Listen, I just said I'm not speaking bad about Joey.
We're fair. We're fair and balanced on this show, Hack.
I just thought for him, and normally like a moment like that, like he would have sold it as bigger because Rob's pretty much top guy in the company, even though he's not your heavyweight champ.
Yep. He hit him with a pile driver on a table, and he threw RVD inside, but then RVD kicked out of that. So you're giving him something back for kicking out of your finish and everything. Fonzie then...
Yeah, Lori couldn't kick out of that.
Fonzie then hit Rhino...
Mom did not deserve a strike.
No, she did not. Fonzie hit Rhino with a chair, and then there was a Terminator, but Justin came out, hit RVD with a cane. RVD was fighting off Justin, finally hit the Terminator.
Which was muddled.
It was, and then Rhino pulled Fonzie in.
It was tough to tell.
From the angle, because the angle's from you need a side angle kind of or something, because you don't see the pole in front of the thing. Because I'm like, why the hell is he up so fast?
Right.
That's the first thing I thought.
Then he gored RVD through a table, pile drove him on a chair, and he goes for the cover. And you got Danny Daniels out there as a heel ref doing a fast count for the finish, which plays into the main event angle. So
The pile driver looked great.
Pile driver looked great.
Pile driver looked great. And then I'm like, I don't even remember this rogue ref.
Danny
I don't
Daniels.
remember that at all.
Do you guys like the idea of a heel ref?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking that when I was watching it today. I was like, a rogue ref. I don't remember that at all.
I don't not like it. It's just got to work.
It's got to work,
like,
yeah.
Wow, that's Paul. We just
And you
pulling
can't
all the shots
and you
out.
can't use it too much.
Well, they used it in back-to-back things with this.
Yeah, which is not good. But I mean, if
But it kind of made sense though
you
because
do it, you fuck them here, so you think you're going to fuck them in the main, and then don't in the main.
But also,
I'm
think
thinking that's why maybe his point was, or why Joey did make such a big deal out of it, because it was going to happen later.
But
Yeah.
it's all I don't know. It's weird. Like Jeff Jones was like the heel ref before.
Yeah. They've done them. And Fonzie, obviously, was, the biggest one. But then, for a match, though, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really good stuff, and Rhino and RVD could bring it. I'm going to go 3 3/4 stars. Just under 4. Ollie?
3 for me.
3?
Solid, dude. Just
Yeah.
solid all the way around.
Yeah.
I thought this match was really good. I'd like to finish. It was a 4.5.
4.5 for you, Hack. Okay. Ty?
I'm going 3.5. Not that they did anything bad. I was a little underwhelmed, considering those two. I think those two have way better in them.
Yeah.
Which is not like a knock on the match per se, but
And honestly, probably could have did without the brawling
That's
outside
exactly
of the
what I
ring.
was going to say.
yeah.
Kept it in ring the whole time. Take out that section, and yeah. No, I think there's a better match between the two of them, definitely. The fans were not happy about it. They were chanting bullshit. And Cyrus...
Oh, they were hot.
They were real hot.
Yeah,
you
they were
fucked them.
hot.
You fucked them, which plays into the main event angle and everything you do, because you kind of fuck them here to give them the feel good at the end of the show.
Well,
but
if you get that reaction, that's a good thing.
it's great. It's what you want.
Right.
It's what you want.
Yeah, genuinely pissed off.
Right. It's a great... sometimes heels got
Yeah,
to
you're
win.
pissed off. You're going to be out of business in a couple of months.
No, but the loss doesn't hurt Robin. You're pushing Rhino at this point.
None
So
of these...
What's your Rhino to wear?
Oh, he was world champ at the end of ECW. I mean,
Dude,
but,
you still got to work as if as if something's
right.
gonna.
And
But you know what I'm saying?
and
You got to work as if something's gonna happen.
Today.
and everybody,
Yeah, you're right.
everybody did too on this show. Nobody for a company going under. Nobody on this show
Well, probably that's why everybody looks so damn well.
is because they're trying to get into their next
well,
job.
They got to know this is their last pay-per-view, maybe, for a while.
What-
Or ever.
And it's not they're not stupid. They know people watch this shit. They know eyes are on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From
the
everywhere.
the wrestling world's watching.
you're
this.
You're auditioning for your next
Right.
job.
Yeah.
The whole wrestling world's watching.
And a lot of these guys do get that next job. Unfortunately, we talk about Danny Doring and Roadkill, and they didn't really get to that next level.
No,
but-
Rhino had a decent career ECW, but it wasn't fucking. He made most of his career in TNA.
Yeah, TNA and WWF. He had long runs and like really, really good stuff there. And Rob, obviously, his career, we all know it. There was a then spot with Fonzie. And what went down there with this? Like there was EMTs being called out, and the cameraman cut away. It's kind of weird.
Needed a transfusion.
He needed a transfusion. That's right, Hack. We always tell that one. The main event was next. Just Incredible came out in the cheap heel heat with a Brett Favre jersey, which I love. It's just great stuff right there. Got to play to the audience you're in front of. This match...
It should have been a crop top Brett Favre shirt.
Oh, even better. Yes, even better. So this is an ECW title match between Jerry Lynn taking on Just Incredible. This, I like this. I didn't love this. I don't know. Where do you guys like... it was...
Long.
How long did this one go?
19.
19, yeah. This...
I mean, it's your main event.
No, it's
you're
your main
heavyweight
event.
champion.
No, sure,
Yeah.
it's your main event, but for these guys, I feel like 15 is like more of like a sweet spot. I mean, even for me, that's kind of long, but for them, it's like they can get a lot of great shit in and do a lot of good stuff in the ring, but once it hits a certain length, it's like how much more do you really?
Well, you
have?
also had the ref down, the run in with New Jack, which I don't really know if that makes any fucking sense, but
Sure
nothing in ECW really does. But
Feel good, yes.
I'm just saying, in your heavyweight champion, like New Jack comes in to beat up a
New
ref.
Jack doesn't really have a
heel
place
ref.
in your heavyweight championship match.
Well,
It was just kind of like,
I think it was him trying to right a wrong. New Jack coming out there, just trying to right a wrong. Make sure that we saw justice. And New Jack certainly did that. There was a bunch
that's what I'm saying. I think that allotted to a decent amount of maybe that 20-minute
Probably.
mark.
Yeah.
That's like probably 4 minutes of
Sure.
that.
We've seen these guys work a ton.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put this on their high level stuff. I know we did that Heat Wave '98 match.
I wouldn't either.
This wasn't of their best work together. I will say though, with everything that they did in this, the fans were into it, and part of that's the hometown guy, and part of that is Justin's heel work. One of the things I liked, Hack, and that you don't see this a lot in modern wrestling, is guys who went and got the mic mid-match and did mid-match mic work. I love a guy doing mid-match mic work. Do you like that, Hack?
Yeah, that's freaking that's like Carino stuff.
I love that though. It's you don't. And MJF will do it a little bit.
Great way to get heat.
It's a great way to get heat. And like there was trash in this ring. When you get trash,
People throwing beers they probably paid how much for it? $5-7 back then.
yeah. When you get trash and people throwing items that they purchased,
Yeah, dude, you got heat.
You
Fucking
got
drink
heat.
splashing.
Yeah, drink
You got
splashing,
heat, dude.
and that's fucking awesome. So I
Like, you know,
I know, like, you know how
man in the middle of the ring then.
But like, you know how mad somebody has to be to actually throw something in the ring?
yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's
all
that-
it takes,
you know
all
this-
it takes is one guy. All it takes is one guy, and then the other people
They
aren't just
crowd-
mad.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
just
it's
want to be
Bob,
like,
come
"Oh,
on,
he can do it."
it's out.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, it's definitely being a drunk thing too, and like Ty's saying, just wanted to be part of the crowd. But still, like, just to get that reaction enough out of somebody, be like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this fucking beer can in
this
the ring.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, just incredible.
I know, like in my mind, I would never think to do that.
No. There was a bunch of counters, and then Justin hit That's Incredible. Jerry kicked out, and then kicked out of it again. Jerry hit him with his finish, and he kicked out of that too. And then Justin super kicked the ref by mistake. So now you got the ref down.
How about what the crowd was chanting during this match? Anything good?
What, Franny? Anything at Franny? I don't know.
Are they
Show your implants or whatever.
Show your implants, and she's a crack whore.
Oh,
They got
okay.
some good ones in on it.
All
I
right.
got another one in, but I couldn't understand.
All right. And then from there...
The crowd was great. The
crowd
crowd
was-
was freaking like an
Yeah.
ECW like arena crowd.
And that's what's cool
it
about
was
this.
so there
You're-
every match.
You're in St. Paul, Minnesota, right? You guys didn't run there a ton, but this is learned behavior. These are people who have seen people react like this at ECW, and this is their wrestling that they finally get to see in ECW pay-per-view. They probably came from all over the Midwest just to go to this show.
I know Americans need to take a fucking page out of their book now and start doing it of what the European crowds do.
Yeah, because they're having fun at the show. Don't buy a fucking ticket to sit on your phone and these things.
I know you spent $10,000 to sit front row at fucking WrestleMania, and you're gonna sit there on your hands the whole time.
No, mark out, make some noise, enjoy the fucking show. And these fans certainly did, because they were really into this.
Yeah, they were great.
Danny Daniels came in, so the heel ref, and he refuses to count the 3 count for Jerry. So then Jerry went to give him a pile driver. Franny came in with a cane shot, and Justin went after Lynn. So then Daniels is doing the quick 3 counts, but Jerry's still kicking out.
That was good.
And I'm like, this is where I lose the logic with the heel ref. Just count faster, That's
I know,
the
but
problem.
like, I don't know how. I mean, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, you can do it. Done.
I guess.
Or say he tapped out, or so I don't know. You can do a lot, whatever. There's no reason to have logic. It's wrestling. I'm waiting for you to scream that at me, Hack.
No, I didn't like it because of just that point right there. Just the whole thing right there, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, just do it once.
Right.
To me.
Yeah. It kind of loses its impact. So then Danny hit Jerry with the cane, and then there was another That's Incredible by Justin. He went to go pin him, and then Daniels goes and flips off Jerry Lynn, but before he can count, out comes New Jack.
Right, like, why wouldn't you just count 3 even if the
I know, his hands up, he don't go down.
Yeah.
No, the guy was a good actor.
Yeah, he was.
Some good hits and
Yeah,
shit
he
like
was.
that, you know what I mean? And that's exactly how it's supposed to play out, because you're watching a movie.
Right.
It's wrestling,
Right.
but it's really
pro
a movie.
wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it was like so perfect. It was great little frozen like moment in time right there.
So New Jack's out, and he's got his weapons. He drills him with something, pan sheet, and then he has a fucking sickle out there that he's about to use. I was like,
Mass transit?
Oh, yeah.
I love the sickle as a weapon.
Yeah,
We
the
need-
trusty sickle.
We need more sickles in wrestling. Let's bring the sickles
Talk
back.
to Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley and Darby, take that one for your I Quit match. Do a sickle spot. Justin then saved him, and then they were going back and forth with him and Jerry Lynn until Lynn hits a That's Incredible, but he kind of like grips the hands like way he would do the pile driver, and that the ref then, the original ref, counts 3. It got a huge pop in the building. Jerry Lynn, finally world champion, after years of not being a top guy. This was like his break the glass kind of moment. And then all the baby faces come out. This was the funny part too. He's in the ring, New Jack's in there, and New Jack is like hugging Jerry Lynn. Like he'd be the first one to congratulate Jerry
Oh,
Lynn.
he gets the sign and everything.
He's got the
That's how they
sign.
go off the air.
Yeah, which is awesome. And then how about the stuff with the fucking mic? I love how the mic's not working, and for some reason, I don't know if you take it or somebody decides
I'm
you're...
like, why the fuck are you idiots can't? Because I'm like, what am I going to say? Because I'm the last one that wants to grab the microphone. When I'm like, I'm having it because, are you guys idiots? The button's over here.
They're giving it to you for you, of all people, to check the mic. I guess because you have some
Well,
familiarity with it.
Hack was probably like, give me that.
Yeah.
And then I turned to Dreamer. And then it still doesn't happen, and then I go and hand the mic to the dude sitting on the freaking, sitting by the ring, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
I saw you try to yell or something in it.
Yeah,
But,
to see if it was hot.
right. And unfortunately for Jerry, he didn't get that moment to do it.
And there was a bunch of fanny packs in that ring.
I love the wrestler
Oh,
fanny.
I had one.
You had a fanny pack?
Just filled with all drugs.
Gimmicked up?
My entire life I had a
90,
fanny
80s, 180s probably on me.
Why did the fanny packs go away? It seems like a good thing. They kind of came back with like hipsters and people and stuff now, but like, he's,
No, the fanny pack's like a music festival like accessory now.
yeah.
That's like where like you see the fanny pack is like a concert or like something like that.
But besides your gimmicks, you had the fanny pack. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you could easily take off everything in the airport, or what? Or
no,
was
it had all this fucking drugs in
It
there.
was just for gimmicks purposes.
Well, no, but he had his car, he had his
Well, no,
license,
dude,
his
those
cards,
drugs
his
are a lot of
money.
money. You know, you leave them
money.
laying around.
Oh, so you want them on your person, readily
Our
accessible.
locker rooms aren't like the way the way locker rooms are in like the WWE. You know what I mean? There's people running around everywhere that you don't know who the fuck are.
Okay, so you wanted your gimmick on you. So
Yeah, you got drugs on you in case you want to take.
You
them.
never
Or
waste
more.
a gimmick.
yeah,
set
you
there.
never waste the
Oh,
gimmicks.
dude, you have no idea the drugs that were in those fanny packs.
I know. I do. I saw plenty of it.
Thank God there's no more fanny packs, and those days are done. Overall, though, this was for the match. We didn't give this match a rating. I'm going to go for this one. I didn't love it, but the finish was really nice, and the crowd reacted big. I'm going to go 2.5 stars for it. Ollie?
Probably sound like a broken record, but another 3.
Yeah, I'm like right around
dude,
the
it's
2.5,
just
3.
all a bunch of like solid matches.
The show
which
is
make
super
it
solid.
A really good show.
Right. Hack?
3.5.
3.5. Okay.
And
Because they're not your boys, or what?
No, because they've had way better matches.
Because the mic
They've had
didn't
I've
better
work.
seen them work way better.
Okay.
Because the mic.
Yeah. 'cause-
That would have been a great answer.
What did you give it, Ty?
2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
But like the whole show, solid.
So solid.
Yeah,
Like,
Especially
like, I
for a
was
company
entertained.
going out of business.
yeah, like overall, I would say you guys watch the show. I think everybody out there listening would enjoy this one if you guys have never seen it.
100%.
There's nothing bad on
Not
the
a
show.
bad match.
Not a bad match. The crowd is super, super into it the
Not
whole
like
time.
never like a great match.
No, there's no
but-
matches where I'm like, you got to see this before you die.
Right.
No. But
Think about how many guys are on there that have were never on another pay-per-view. There's probably got to be like freaking maybe 15 guys at least never made another pay-per-view.
well, let's. I mean, we could run it down really quick. I mean, let's.
Where would
see.
they have gone? After us, who was it? There was only one pay-per-view in town, WWE, 6
Well, there
months
was-
after this.
There was TNA too, if you count
TNA were
those.
doing pay-per-views?
Yeah, you're doing weekly pay-per-views. Yeah.
Probably during a
They
roadkill.
were?
All right. So during and Roadkill,
2000, TNA was doing weekly pay-per-view?
2002.
How much work was that like?
So TNA, let me explain to you TNA's 2002 business model. Their idea was basically people were used to spending like $120 a month for wrestling pay-per-views between the companies.
99 cents.
They were $10 each week. So you're saying instead of ECW and WCW are done, people are actually saving like $70 a month. If those wrestling fans just buy a couple of these a month, it didn't work. Nobody bought their pay-per-views.
Okay, so what I just said. Who else was in the pay-per-view business after this?
That was it.
Okay, so there's a lot of guys on this card that did not or never made on
Yeah,
another.
you got.
So Joey Matthews definitely did in WWE.
Yes.
Christian York didn't.
Jerry Lynn worked Ring of Honor, right?
But Jerry Lynn also worked WWE.
Just take the tags. Like Mama Luke probably was never on another pay-per-view. Was he?
Guido definitely was for
I know
WWE.
Guido probably was.
Yeah, Guido was.
It was any of the
The
Tommy
Baldies,
Rich?
no. Balls Mahoney, yes, for WWE. Carino,
Oh yeah. I
I don't know if CW was.
CW, no, I don't think so. I mean,
Hamrick, De Niro,
No.
Easy Money.
Tajiri, yes. Guido,
Yeah.
yes. Rhino, RVD, yes. Justin went to WWE after ECW, so I want to say probably. But to your point, Hack, it's at least 50.
Yeah, there was
Like-
nothing. Yeah.
And it just shows you, like, a lot of, it's just a lot of people lost jobs when WCW and ECW went under. So
It's funny how many companies are going now. I mean, they all might be under one or two umbrellas, but it's there's a lot of.
no, there's a lot of like working together right now, but there's a couple places out there for wrestlers to work. Overall, though, definitely check out this show. I thought it was a fun one and easy watch. Next week on the show, we are watching WWE Crown Jewel 2025 from Perth, Australia.
8:30 a.m. baby.
What's that? 12 hours from now? What time is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
just
12.
it's 8:29. Yeah.
Are you really waking up and watching WWE tomorrow? Is that good? Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
We don't even know where to watch it. I don't know where to watch it. On Peacock?
ESPN Unlimited has it. So
Do we have that?
yeah, well, we'll figure it out for you, bud. Listener questions, as
So
always.
there's another ESPN we gotta buy just for WWE.
Yeah, we
Is that
talked-
the only thing that's on there?
Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah. As always, send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. We got a bunch in the inbox today. Jesse from Aspen writes in,
Jesse.
"Hi, Hack in the
Hi,
Sandlot. The episode with Tony.
Sandlot.
The-
Great movie.
The episode was the episode with
I
Tony.
would have fucked that dog up.
The Beast.
I would have.
The Beast.
I want that ball, bitch.
You were doing the job to the Beast.
You were 100%
I'll
putting
tell
it.
you,
Yeah.
as a kid, I was a pussy. ridiculous. I got bit by a dog while I was doing my paper route. I was in third grade.
What kind of dog
Third
was
or
it?
fourth grade.
What kind of dog was it?
I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I wasn't looking at the thing. I was running. I was on my bike.
A chihuahua.
Yeah, I was just picturing a little
Delivering
shitty dog.
newspapers.
Yeah.
Right by Pekin's restaurant.
The episode with
Not too far from here.
The episode with Tony Storm was incredible. She's
Of course it was.
She's fucking.
I was in it.
She's fucking hilarious. Seeing her do your entrance in the ECW arena with the signed Singapore cane and a box of wine was perfect. I was already a fan of hers. I met her at WrestleCon, got a photo and Fig signed, and now I'm an even bigger fan and have more of appreciation for her. I also listened to Francine's podcast, and I just listened to her episode with you and Tyler. It was great to hear the story from her about you hiding your drugs in her underwear.
In the airport, maybe Detroit or something, that would be.
What a friend. What a friend. My contribution for a spot that nobody does anymore, I haven't seen anybody land a back body drop in a long time. Everybody ducks their head like they're going for it, and then they get kicked in the chest because they telegraphed it. I love a back body drop. I agree
It's
with you,
actually
Jesse.
a really good point. That I don't know the last time I've seen a fucking back body drop.
I love-
honestly.
Dude, that's a great point.
I love a back body drop, but I love AJ Styles' back body drops.
Especially in like the bigger versus like smaller guy like kind of matches, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't really see it as much anymore.
No.
Oh yeah, and it's aesthetically great looking.
Yeah.
You know,
If
like
it's
when
like
you-
Darby Allin.
Yeah, he should be getting back body.
Like the back
You can throw
drop
him like
you can
15
take.
feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudio would fucking.
Well, you're
throw
right.
And that's
him
the
100
easiest,
feet.
and that's the easiest bump Darby's taken in like all.
They're-
Headlock's a lost art.
Yeah.
And you get a great cheap pop out of
Work
it
it,
too.
like, look, like I like the way that that Steve, like they were working the arm in that match. You know what I mean? You don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
You just don't see that
I
stuff.
will say for back body drops, the last AEW pay-per-view, Ricochet took a great one from Lashley.
Yup, yeah,
And he let out the shriek in the air, and he took a great bump on it, and just a little thing like a back body drop. You don't have to do the biggest.
So I'm
flip
saying it's a
move.
great cheap pop.
It's a great cheap pop. Great. I agree with you, Jesse. He also said,
You sell it like Ricky Steamboat does.
Yeah. He said, I 100% agree about ducking a clothesline. The wrestler trying to hit the clothesline should make the person duck underneath their arm, not lift their arm up to make it easier for the person to duck underneath. I would also offer up to the whipping from corner to corner spot. It's really lame to see someone barely get pulled out of one corner, take 4 steps, and then slam themselves into the opposite corner. I remember back in the day seeing the wrestler doing the whip, take a couple steps back into the center of the ring, and pull the opponent nearly the entire way to the opposite corner. It looked much more realistic. Man, these are great.
Wait a minute, how about the way I used to shoot somebody?
Oh, here we fucking go.
Your flip?
No, I would fall
and he would
down.
fall down.
Yeah.
No, but yes,
I
that's a
loved-
great
yeah.
point though. Actually,
Both
like
the way you got shot and the way you shot people were
yes.
awesome.
No, he makes a good point though, but it's not. It's not just with like those moves. It's with any move. Like
Yeah.
make it look like you're trying to actually do it to the person.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of that stuff is lost.
Yeah, absolutely. He said, gotta heal a little. Go Patriots. Fuck the Eagles. Love the pod. Best one out there. Thanks for everything.
Jesse.
I like how you
Respect.
I like how he sandwiched that in between, like, love the pod after he said fuck the Eagles.
Respect.
Jesse, you the man.
Yeah.
Inbred Ed from Shinston, West Virginia writes in. I love inbred. We got some great
How you
regulars.
doing, Ed?
I love Inbred Ed.
Yep.
One of the best regulars we got. Rey Mysterio. Not many bad things are said about him over time. Respect in the business and a great family man from all accounts, or so it seems. How did young Rey fit into the ECW locker room at that time? And was there a relationship or stories during WCW years and beyond? Keep rocking out the pod. I can't ever miss an episode.
Me, Ray, Psychosis, and
Whoever
fucking-
came there just got along. I mean, because like a lot of us are in there, and we're still young in the business. And you got guys like Conan coming in, and Austin coming in, and
Wasn't Ray like
Ray-
16?
yeah, Ray was what, like 20 years old?
Yeah, he was
maybe?
19, 20. He was
a
young.
buck. You know what I mean? So, but it was
Brought in by Conan, right?
yeah. Well, and Conan started me. Oh, and that one thing that was on, I don't know, it was on my timeline. Freaking, I was in there with Austin, and I forgot what I was doing with Austin in the ring, and then Conan came into the ring too. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
And it was Paulie was making it look like I was fighting for my title from 2 different ends. It was good shit.
It is good shit. And like fighting from like all the other worlds fighting with ECW out there.
Yeah, but I forget what we're talking about.
We're talking about Rey Mysterio. Any stories from him hanging out with him?
Hack versus the Beast.
Oh God, there we go.
Slobber.
There we go. Good work,
Job, though.
Gunky. Good work, Gunky.
Fire that up real quick.
Good work, Gunky. What do you have any stories of Ray that you remember?
No, because we were two different. We were in the same planet then. But once we got
in
once
WCW?
we were in WCW together.
Do you want to give one of those maybe out there about
we
Ray?
rolled the whole summer together.
You rolled the whole summer, so just hanging out.
together and rolled.
Literally and figuratively.
Okay, just hanging out, partying.
Yeah, K-Dog was getting it from Mexico. He just come with a baggie, a sandwich baggie full of shit.
Nice, and they put up with you all summer.
Yeah, it was great.
The fucking-
Me, Billy Kidman, Ray, Hooven too. Oh my God, the biggest chick magnets on the freaking planet.
Wow.
They were getting
Hoovy and
you
Ray and Billy Kidman.
Wow.
That's how we were rolling.
So you got pussy
With all
by
those-
accident?
with all the-
Yeah.
with all the
Pussy by association. Yeah, pussy by association you were getting.
Dylan from Owens.
It would have been better if you had your long blonde hair back then. They would have been all
Even
long.
like that.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just
Right.
hanging out.
Hack was just focused on the drugs.
Yeah.
It's very close to acid.
Oh.
It's like an
Yeah.
inner outer experience.
Okay. Dylan from Owensboro, Kentucky writes in.
Ooh, that's new.
Greetings, Hacky and the Blowfish.
That's good.
Been a while since
Tosh the blowfish?
I guess, yeah. It's all right, Blowfish. I'll take it.
Toss the blowfish.
He said, been a while since I sent an email. Hack's on like 20-second delay
Yeah.
of jokes. Like,
What's in that new pen over there?
just-
I told you to turn it down.
you did tell him before the show to turn it down. This is all your fault. He's been out of it all night.
Oh, it's the Godfather thing. That's what it's called.
Is it from
No wonder.
The Godfather?
Godfather.
Pimpin' Ain't Easy pen over there?
Oh, I got it from, what's the name of the place?
Indigo?
Yeah,
Indigo.
I got it from Indigo. The
Okay.
Godfather.
The Godfather pen.
You want to go, this is really the shit you should be smoking when you want to go night-night because this shit puts you in a fog.
Yeah, it's a pen you can't refuse.
Yeah. So he says, he writes in, I don't really have a question, but more so just a pay-per-view I think you guys would really enjoy that I'd love to have an episode on, and that's Armageddon 2002. Just got done watching that on VHS a couple minutes ago, and I know what you're probably thinking. What's this dumbass from Kentucky doing watching VHS in 2025? Anyways,
Checks out.
Pretty accurate.
I would.
anyways,
I have some VHS tapes.
do you? Wrestling stuff?
They're somewhere in the house.
Okay.
Next to the lube.
Yeah. What is it? Old pornos, too? I mean, you got anything else? 70s porn.
Where the fuck does that come from?
He said it's definitely worth an episode just for the 2 out of
That
3.
was for ECW tapes.
I know. He said just for the 2 out of 3 falls match between HBK and Triple H and the hotel segment between Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie. So you might need the loop for that, Hack.
Dawn Marie was in WWE?
Yeah. They had a storyline. This is a great storyline they did where Dawn Marie's dad was, with Tori Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you gotta check. Yeah, he died.
There's still hope.
I know, it was Tori Wilson's dad. I'm sorry, I pulled a hack. It was Tori. I pulled a hack. It was Tori Wilson's. I haven't had any of the pen. It was Tori Wilson's dad and Tori, and Dawn Marie seduced Tori Wilson's dad, Al, and then he died. They even got married. This is the WWE storyline. Yeah.
So is this like right after our stuff?
Yeah. This
So
is like
she rolled right to WWE?
not right away. This is like 2003, 2004. I want to say. Right, Gunk? Is that the right timeline?
And then he died.
Okay.
Before I started watching.
Okay. He did. He died in the storyline. It was very tragic.
She fucked
Yeah.
him and he died.
Yeah, she fucked him and he died.
death.
Yeah, to death. Yeah.
Great storyline.
Yeah, it was a very soap opera-y storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she fucked him to
Oh, they
death.
were doing that.
yeah.
Seems like something she would do.
Ramon from Joliet, Illinois writes in,
That's a new one.
"What's up, Hack Crew? Day one podcast listener. Love you guys.
Hell yeah.
I recently saw Sabu's documentary that RVD produced, and it hit way harder than I was expecting. Have you guys had a chance to see it yet? And if so, what did you guys think? Sabu is a documentary as well.
No, RVD produced it, yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't got a chance to see it
I
yet.
have not, but I've seen and heard
No,
really
we're
good
going to have
things.
to watch that and
the Raven
and
doc.
Ravens, yeah.
We should reach out. And
I think
see.
it's on some sort of
streaming service or whatever. I got to figure it out.
He also said, I'm happy that they were able to
And
document.
Ravens coming out. Ravens is out now.
And he said, I'm happy they were able to document a lot of the last month of Sabu's life and career, and it made me appreciate him even more. I will always appreciate Hack, too, making an appearance at Sabu's last match. I hope Sabu knew that the fans appreciated all he did for wrestling and for the fans. Cheers.
Well said.
Thank you, Ramon. That's we're going to have to check that one out. Pat from Lowminster, Mass.
Hold on. It's funny that you said that.
No way. The black armband was the Sabu armband.
Yeah, I keep it in my room. Around
Wow.
a piece of toilet paper.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't know. Say it when I'm laying in bed. It's up there to the right of my television.
Okay. Just the way you said toilet paper made it seem like it didn't matter to you.
I don't want it to sit there like that. I put it on the toilet paper.
That's
so you can see
awesome,
it
man.
better.
That's
This toilet paper is white on each side. It makes it stick out.
That's Sabu. Rest in peace, man. Pat from Lowminster, Mass writes
That
in.
was interesting, wasn't it?
It was actually. I didn't even know that when you had that. You weren't showing the Sabu side of it the whole
Yeah, I
night.
get him and I get a Tracy Smothers shirt that hangs out in my room.
Fuck yeah, man. He said, "What's up, LL Cool Hack and the gang?
All right.
Love the recent episode with Tony Storm. Hack definitely has more than a banana in his pocket the entire time." People, I guess you were gushing over her. People could see. I don't know.
She's my kind of girl.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
said-
the blonde hair, freaking.
My question for everyone is this. If you could pick a Mount Rushmore for wrestling managers, who would you guys pick? My personal choices are Paul Bearer, Bobby Heenan, Jim Cornette, and Paul Lee. Love
There's
the pod.
so many. We could do a show just on them.
The best wrestling managers
Yeah.
You
ever.
could do a show on it, honestly.
I mean, like with Lou Albano.
Oh, wow.
back
That's
in
a
the
show.
day.
Speaking of Lou Albano, that's a show we should do someday. The Lou Albano birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I want to fucking forget that fucking
I
whole
won't- I'm
situation
sorry.
even happened.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
won't-
I didn't really have to deal with that
Wasn't
other
my
than,
fault.
like,
Okay.
It was not my fault.
I'm sorry for bringing up some past trauma.
it
Tony.
wasn't
I
your fault
apologize.
for consuming 27 Long Islands or whatever it was.
The owner of the bar threw a beer at me, and hit me right on the forehead.
I'm sure it was for no reason.
I didn't touch the guy.
All right. Thanks, Pat, for the email. PT Fingers from Pittsburgh writes
Hey,
in.
wait. I don't remember this. Is he a regular?
No, he's not.
PT Fingers?
I think I would remember if I
Yeah.
was a
We
regular.
got some PT in the house.
It goes by Fingers. PT Fingers from Pittsburgh writes in.
My fingers hurt.
Hello, Beetle Hack and the Sandworms.
All right.
First off, wanted to say y'all are doing a great job and the podcast is very entertaining, even for a casual wrestling fan like myself.
Thank you, sir.
That said, I
I
felt
like hearing that.
I felt the need to call you out a little
Oh
bit.
God, is he going to give me a Pittsburgh? Is he a Steelers fan?
No, I felt the need,
Pirates fan.
I felt the need to call you out a little bit on your sour grapes mentality in regards to the WrestleMania ticket prices a few weeks ago. Maybe you were underestimating the popularity of the WWE and having too much of an old man back in my day view on ticket prices. With the ESPN and Netflix deals and focus on international expansion, the WWE is getting more similar to the NFL, whether you want to admit it or not. And raising ticket prices for football doesn't alienate fan bases or families from continuing to attend games, support the sport. WrestleMania is supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime Super Bowl-esque event, and ticket prices will reflect that. If they were cheaper, they would just be bought and then resold for higher prices anyway. Would love to hear more feedback from y'all on the ticket prices. Also, a follow-up question. Would rather spend the money to see your favorite wrestlers of all time in their biggest events or matches, or your favorite sports teams in their biggest games of the year? So, I would have to go sports over wrestling always.
No, I mean, I personally go sports, but he made a lot of good points.
He didn't make bad points about the ticket
Well, what's
prices.
the markup? How well, did we go? Did we talk about actually what sticker is and how much people actually paid?
Well, we know what they're selling them at price, and we don't know what the secondary market is yet because they haven't been fully sold. So
No,
those are,
I was hoping I had some like data from last year.
yeah, we would have to get some numbers to look into it a little bit further. But I think he makes a good point though. My thing is that do you see a ton of families at sporting events like big football games and stuff, like little kids and stuff?
Sometimes.
you don't.
I
It's
mean, we
mostly-
were sitting next to a
Stupid
family
ones.
game one of the Phillies game.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
Well,
it all
like a
depends.
1-year-old, not even.
Football, probably a little bit like baseball. More kids, I would assume, than football.
Yes, way more.
And like hockey.
Sure.
Way more.
Yeah. So like, I guess each sport's different. Like you made a couple good points. Like obviously, I agree that your marquee main event show should be your highest ticket. The problem is that the prices are getting so astronomical.
The problem is also that, number one, they don't have the affordable house shows anymore. And the other thing is that Raws and SmackDowns are also super expensive. So it's like, if you're saying, like, yeah, maybe your marquee show of the year, tickets are going to be through the roof.
Fine.
And maybe not every family and kid could afford to go. But at the prices that they are now, I'm like, can any family and children afford to go?
To a Raw, SmackDown, whatever. Yeah, well,
You know?
like you're saying, like
I agree with this point that WrestleMania is like a Disney World like kind of thing. You know what I mean? Now families are like, hey,
Yeah, I agree with that,
Kids
yeah.
go to Disney World. I agree with him on that, but it's no.
I just think
Average
the
person
scale.
cannot afford
Well-
like your average.
Well, it's just like, dude, like for a Monday Night Raw, like your front row tickets. I mean, I don't know what they could, but they can't be like $1,000 for like a front row ticket at Raw. Like
They
that's-
are, though.
I know, and it's like, but that's the problem that you're
Right.
alluding to. Is
It's
like,
not going to be sustainable.
if you're gonna have your $10,000 front row ticket of WrestleMania, okay, fine. But then your probably highest priced ticket for a front row Raw or SmackDown for front row should be like, I don't know,
$100.
$400.
Yeah.
Right. You can't gut them on both ends.
No.
I think Mr. Fingers is working for the Fed.
Mr. Fingers? You're calling him a Fed? Is this somebody from the
I think
Fed?
he's working for the Fed. I think he's working for New York. He's doing damage control.
Wow, New York's listening in. I don't know. We'll
Yeah, I'm
see.
on to you, PT.
No, but it's
Yeah, write us back in, PT Fingers.
that's a
please.
fair. I mean, it's a fair argument.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, 60% of the people in the United States are living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And that's like a low number. How can you afford that?
Yeah.
right.
60% of the world is living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
It's what are they going to do? Pay the rent or are they going to get new brakes for the car?
No, dude,
Yeah.
it's all go on your credit card and you pay it off fucking
Yeah.
6 months by like 6 months or however long it takes them to pay it off.
Yeah. Jesse from St. Paul, Minnesota writes in.
Speaking of Minnesota,
That's right. What's up, Daddy Hack? The Hack Daddies and Big Pun? I guess.
and Big who?
Big Pun. That's me, I guess.
What?
Big Pun.
Pun?
Pun. He was,
You know, like no pun intended.
you know, him and Fat Joe back in the day?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Massimo Joe.
Yeah.
I worked in.
Who'd he ever
You
be?
did. Yeah, you did. I had no idea. I had no idea Harrison Bader was continuing his career a year after the Twins traded him to Philly. A Swiss Army knife guy turned starter in 2025. Hope you guys make the full comeback
Thank
against the
you.
Dodgers.
That's exactly what I said earlier.
I was at Anarchy Rulz 2000, my only ECW event in person. It was the only time they came to Minnesota. It was so odd to see Hack do his entrance in reverse order, but the show delivered. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did with the live experience. That's a good point. He said Ring of Honor started in February 2002, bringing in talent like Bryan Danielson, Amazing Red, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, the Briscoes, Low Key, with Gabe Spikulski running the book. And it leads me to this question. It likely wasn't financially possible yet, but could you imagine financial backers coming in to help Paul out in 2001? A reboot of ECW in the fall of 2001, merging the original Ring of Honor roster with the final ECW roster. You start with ECW as your champion, and then this would have been a much needed shot in the arm for the wrestling business at that time. You guys have any thoughts on that idea? And also, Hack, who would you have liked to work with the original Ring of Honor roster?
I mean, they would have been stacked.
Even
Yeah.
if there was
WWE would have been in fucking trouble.
Yeah, they would have been.
If you guys got like actual money behind you and like had like the rosters like combined,
Yeah, not to mention all the WCW guys out there too. I mean, like all the good WCW guys out there. Hack, who would you have wanted to work out of that group between like Low Key, the Briscoes, Amazing Red,
dude, then with Paul running the
I've been in
book.
the ring with Low Key.
right?
And who else
You
said?
have.
I
You
made
were-
the Amazing Red too.
Well, what I mean, the Briscoes.
Oh, I only met them the one time, or a couple of times, but the one time at the ECW arena.
Styles, I mean, worked him in TNA, but you
I
imagine
gave him a wrestling lesson.
I'm picturing you work some of these guys like Homicide and some of these.
Yeah, it was the best match of their lives, probably.
But I'm saying you would have if they were merged. I think it's kind of interesting concept there, where like if ECW had survived, I think you would have seen a lot of those dudes coming through there because it was the pipeline for those kind of talents.
I think the die was already cast.
What, for ECW?
No, for getting for Paul Lee going to WWE.
Yeah, you think it was just
far before the actual end happened.
Like over a year or so, you would say, yeah. But that's pretty good. What if though? I mean, good hypothetical. Heart Attack Rick writes in.
Ricky.
What's up to the Fatosaurus Rex Hack and the Blimposaurus Tosh and the two Jungle Boys? Yeah, there you go.
Totally looks Cro-Magnon.
Rick here back at it. Well, at least we know why Barney was drunk on set and got arrested that one time.
I get a Barney thing.
Because you were dressed up in a Barney suit that we went over last week.
Drunk.
Can we
Sure.
I was driving with my kids.
Oh, just doing coke.
That was probably that was Oxy's.
Oh God! Can we please stick to more classic ECW shows for a while now? Because I'm already tired of this boring current shit. As the old fucks always say, stick with the classics. So with that, my question this week is a doozy and on everyone's mind: is Haks' balls bigger than Gertner's gut?
Yes.
Are your balls bigger than Joel Gertner's gut? Close.
I would definitely like to see the Kamala paint on it. Try and get out of that.
He said on that note, here's Wacky Hacky looking at Shawn Michaels' cock. And he sent us in a GIF he made.
Yeah. Get him on that. My balls with Kamala paint on them.
Go, put it down, Gunk. Put it down. There you go. That's beautiful. Thank you, Rick, for sending that one. Next week on the show, WWE Crown Jewel 2025 from Australia. But before we go, Hack,
it's going to be a barn burner.
The cane of the week or the toast of the week?
Fuck the Phillies.
Peace.